drinking, smoking, partying, messing with multiple women, anything.
He was the GOAT. That's what he said.
No.
All right, people. Welcome to the first installment of Hondo Talks. I have a great guest here for you today. My cousin, my blood. He's my brother.
Honored, man, to be the first guest.
Right, this Chris Taylor, man. Chris Taylor. I mean, Chris has been he's known me for God knows how long. Like literally my entire life. Better
I've been born.
Right. Knows me better than anybody, I think, really, that I know of. So right now, like I said, I wanted to make this real genuine, real like relaxed or whatever. So right now we're heading to Kroger. You gotta pick up a few things or whatever. So I said, hey man, get in my car and we gonna, do an interview. Just we gonna chill to some music,
yes,
and vibe out. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I know who you are. Know you my entire life.
Really?
Know you my entire life, man. But the people don't know you. So like, tell them, just a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you said already, man, my name's Chris, obviously.
Yeah.
Cousins, brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Aspiring entrepreneurs.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, man. Aspiring entrepreneurs, man. God-fearing, man. That's pretty much it, man.
Cool, man.
Pretty much that's all anybody needs to know, really.
Right, basically, this is a mysterious dude, man. He's like undercover. I would say follow him on social media, but he doesn't have any. My man, he's definitely. I feel like if society did have like a true definition of woke, because in my personal opinion, woke has like become a fad now.
Absolutely.
So, but if it was a true definition of being woke to like what's happening in the world and just really one with himself, it would be definitely this guy. So I feel like that's a really good leeway into really like why do you feel as though, your genuine heartfelt answer, like what do you feel as though is the reason why you really let go of social media?
Well, to be honest, man, the system that I feel is in place is one that only leads to the breaking down of a person, and that could be on a spiritual level, on a social level, emotional level, and even a physical level. But me getting rid of social media ultimately was a way for me to kind of block out some noise, basically.
Right, that makes sense.
And with social media comes expectations, and I mean that in the sense of society has expectations, unspoken expectations that exist, and having or you every day you're scrolling and you're looking at people who show you how they're living or what they're doing, and that's pretty much all it is. It's not real, They're only showing you what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? And just for me, man, I never really was really into it, and I believe that now I see why. It's the society we live in, man, is crazy. It's all about materialistic things, or
right.
And a big reason is because of these females, man.
I'm telling you.
You can't get on social media and Instagram and Facebook or whatever, Snapchat, and not be bombarded by what's the word I'm looking for?
Females objectifying themselves.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's just it's a trap. You know what I'm saying? And like,
and then I guess we as guys or whatever, we want to post these particular things. Like the things that we do as men are for females. We smell good for females. We look good for females. So social media is the thing. I want to show a female I got a nice car. I want to show a female that like look how nice I look or whatever.
Exactly.
So I think that is a really, really good point, man. I've adopted. I've really gone back and forth on not having social media, not having social media, and having it, not having it, because and I do have it again because of the simple fact that I'm using it to build a brand.
Right. And that's kind of what I was gonna lead to as well. Because social media is such a dominant factor in the society we live in. As far as even what we were speaking about earlier, being an aspiring entrepreneur, you have a way of free advertisement when it comes to social media. And so a lot of the world and what we do is predicated on that specifically.
Ooh, the vocab, predicated.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius. I appreciate you.
Advertisement that people can see what you're if you're selling something or you have a service that you're trying to provide. And so, being an aspiring entrepreneur I think that would be the biggest block or the biggest, wall to try to get over, because it's such a staple in the way we do things as people now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sure you can attest to that. And that's, I'm sure why you've been on and off, because you realize this is what we have now in order to, promote yourself or promote your brand, or, everybody from celebrities to the poorest of the people out here have Instagram, a Twitter,
right.
a Snapchat,
because it's free publicity.
Exactly. And so, it's tough out here, man. But honestly, from not being on social media, I've definitely found what it is that I was looking for,
right.
And that mostly being, self-confidence even.
Right.
It's something, confidence and self-esteem and, understanding that I'm what I'm living for and why I'm living and
right.
who I want to live for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, the distraction, man, it's ultimately a huge distraction for me personally.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It really, really allowed me, getting rid of it really, really allowed me to focus on who I want to be as a person and not who I want to look like.
Right. There you go. There you go. That makes a lot of sense. I had now I have social media to use to express myself and build myself as a brand, to be able to more so, I guess, have it as an outlet to express the true person of who I am.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
then allow that to shine and allow that to, whomever sees it to, I guess, use it to, like I said, build my brand or continue to flourish.
Absolutely. Not and really what, something, well, basically that in a nutshell is there's a lot of things out here that could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And it's because, you abuse them. You see what I'm saying? And if you abuse something more times than not, it's going to lead to a downfall in some type of way. And so something like what you're doing with it is not more so letting it affect you, but using it as a tool.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Understanding what's in front of you and using it as a tool. You see what I'm saying? To launch your brand, to, get advertisement or free promotion, free advertisement. So something like that is completely, I believe it's the smartest thing to do. And moving forward, I might have to, and I might want to get some type of social media as far as the business and to promote what it is that I'm doing, because it's such an easy way to interact and to meet and to network with people. So
definitely, and right, and definitely speaking of like entrepreneurship or what have you, we've pulled up to the Kroger or what have you. So we're gonna take a quick break, and get into entrepreneurship. And you know, once upon a time, there was a time where, you know, this guy had social media, and he also did not have a long beard, and he also had a fade with a low cut. And we're gonna talk about that guy when we get back. Stay tuned.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.